Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how I made this skin lightening soap bar with the exact recipe that I used to achieve it. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and also like this video. This encourages us to make more videos like this. Without wasting any time, let's hop on to the measurement for the soap. First, I'll have my lye weighed out. Here, I'm using sodium hydroxide. I will display the quantity of all the ingredients that I used on the screen so you can pay attention and jot them out. Next is my water. When weighing out your lye and water, make sure that your measurements are accurate, especially for the lye so that you do not have excess lye in your soap. Next, I'm going to add gently the sodium hydroxide in the water. For safety purposes, ensure to always add your lye into the water and not your water into the lye. I repeat, your lye into the water, that is your sodium hydroxide powder into the water, and not your water into the sodium hydroxide. At this point, the solution is going to be very hot, up to 100 degrees Celsius. This is why you need to mix this in a very airy place, in a very ventilated room, and also you will be totally heated up. After mixing this, I'm going to set it aside and allow it to become clear, and also for the temperature to drop down. While I wait for this, I'm simply going to weigh out the oil phase. For my oil phase, I'll be using shea butter first and also a combination of some of my favorite oils. I am looking out for some properties for this soap, which includes moisturizing and skin brightening. Here I'm having my carrot extra oil. This carrot oil was extracted with sunflower oil, and I'll leave a link to the video of carrot oil that I made right on this channel. Next, I'm having papaya oil. Also, this papaya oil was extracted with sunflower oil, and I'll also leave a link to the video that I made for papaya oil on this YouTube channel. The link would be in the description box. So right now in my bowl, I have unrefined shea butter, papaya extra oil, and carrot extra oil. Carrot extra oil is packed with lots of antioxidant, beta carotene for anti-aging, skin lightening compounds, also papaya oil. I'm also going to be using coconut oil, but I'm first going to take this to a double boiler and allow it to heat a little. As you can see, I didn't heat it for much and the shea butters are not fully melted. I did not want to raise the temperature too high so that I would not have to start waiting for it again to cool down. So I simply blended in my shea butter until it was well blended in. Next, I'm just going to weigh in my remaining oil, which is actually my coconut oil. I like using coconut oil in my soaps because aside the fact that it's very moisturizing, it also helps my soap to lather really well. With big bubbles. So here I'm using cold pressed coconut oil, and after weighing this, I'm just going to mix this together with my stick blender while I get it prepared to mix with the lye solution. I will also make sure to check the temperatures of the oils and the lye solution to ensure that they both can fit in for saponification. But before then, I weighed out my essential oils. Here I'm using carrot seed essential oil and also red raspberry, and that's because I want my soap to really smell nice. So checking the temperature of both phases, I have my lye solution to be around 54 degrees Celsius and my oil phase to be around 38 degrees Celsius. It is okay for me to actually pour, and then I'm just going to slowly pour in my lye solution while I blend it in with a stick blender. The batter should be blended continuously until the soap comes to a trace. The trace happens when the soap feels like it is cooked and it is ready to start solidifying. On a clearer example, if you make pap very well, if you're in Nigeria, and maybe if you're in Ghana, if you make porridge very well, you would understand when the porridge is cooked and when it is not. That is the same way it is for your cold processed soap bars. You would actually see it if it is traced or not. Next, I'm going to add my essential oils, and this will actually help the soap to even trace faster. But then we still have other active ingredients that we need to add into the soap to foster the brightening effect of the soap. The first I had was glutathione powder, and I used 2% here, which actually makes it 20 grams. And then I have Sepi White MSH, which is also a very potent brightener. And lastly, I have niacinamide. I use all three at 2% each, and if you know these actives very well, you will understand that they are going to help really brighten the skin. This is the best time to add them into your soap, because if you do this before saponification, you might ruin them and how effective they would be. I also like to add glutathione in my soaps like this, because this is one product that it doesn't get to smell awful. Also, if you would ask, what about the water soluble ingredient? Also know that soap can never be a soap until it is used with water. So while water comes in contact with it, it's going to activate the active ingredients in there to do their job. After blending it for a while, I think it's this time to pour into my mold. But before then, I like to beautify it, and then I'm just going to be using some red jojoba beads. This will actually help to make this look really beautiful. Firstly, I love the yellow color outcome of the soap, and I like the fact that it stayed yellow even after the curing process. One of the reasons I chose my oils. And for the jojoba beads, they actually gave a really beautiful finish. After adding these jojoba beads, I'm going to keep mixing until I feel my batter is ready to be poured. At this point, you should already get your soap mold ready, and I'm going to be using this square soap mold. I use this white tray because I would want to be able to carry the mold even after I have filled them up. And next, I'm just going to fill all the molds until they are full. While we pour this soap, let me tell you something about this soap that I made. Although it gave me some stress, because after pouring, I found out that it didn't trace properly, so I had to take it back to the bowl and mix again. So at the end of the day, it really didn't give me this fine finish, but I liked it still. Now, while I was using this soap, it was very beautiful. Having used this soap for a while now, I could simply say it's a very, very beautiful try. If you want to give this a try, it will actually brighten the skin, especially when it is paired with a good brightening lotion. It's suitable for face and body, and even kids could actually use this soap. Now, we let this sit for 24 hours, and after 24 hours, the soap fully solidified, and this is how it looked after 24 hours, and it has hardened. Remember, we remixed this, and that is why it's looking this way, but it came out pretty well too. The soap is not really a hard bar, as you can see, but it actually hardened after the 21 days of curing. So for an extra tip, so that you do not have to reblend your soap, make sure that you blend up till the time you see the batter starts solidifying, looking like it wants to solidify, because this is how the other one looks like. The one that I didn't have to remix again is looking all very beautiful. As you can see, bright yellow color and all of that. But here our soap made it perfectly, and this is how it looked. It was really bubbling. In fact, this test was before curing, and after curing, it lathered more than this. It became harder, and it became really beautiful. Do not forget that all the raw materials you need to make your own soap and other cosmetic products are right here with us. You can see link in the description box on how to purchase with us. Also, our course on skincare is very much live, online and even offline. So if you want to ever take a skincare course the right way, you could definitely trust on us. After the curing process, this soap can be wrapped immediately and will be available for sale or even for personal use. For visible brightening results, this soap can be used for up to 2 to 3 months if you actually want to see how it looks like on your skin. It will brighten your skin. It will not bleach or whiten the skin, so it is very okay for dark skin and light skin as well. For better results, smear the soap into your hands. Rub your hands together to make a rich creamy lather before applying on your skin. And you can use this on your sponge and then make a lather with your sponge before using it on your skin. If you try this recipe, let me know in the comment section. If you also have any questions or any video requests, please let us know in the comment section. Before you leave, do not forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'd love to see you next time. For now, take care and have a lovely day.